the last episode, we raised the masts and started down the Hudson. In this episode, we sail down the rest of the Hudson River and get all the way to New York City and out into New York Harbor. And that's where things really get scary.
Pushing me. That is strong wind.
The wind wasn't our only issue. The Hudson River is also tidal. Very tidal.
Our first day out on it, we were like, oh yeah, definitely when you're with the tide, we're moving. And when you're not, we're slowed down. But as we're getting closer and closer to New York City, that tide is much stronger. We're going at speeds we were not expecting. We really thought our top speed was about 5, maybe 5.5 knots. And I think we got up to like 7.5, maybe 8 the other night. It was just like, whoa, we're flying. Which I know everyone can run that faster. But the point is we hadn't done it before. Right now in Poughkeepsie, the tide is at high around 4 a.m. So we're gonna get up really early in the morning and we're gonna catch the tide when it's still dark out, and we're gonna take off and get as far and fast as we can before we stop and wait for the tide again. It feels very sailor-ish. Is that a word? Because we're literally planning our entire day around where the tides are.
Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, bound for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away.
We reached World's End at around daybreak. That is the deepest part of the Hudson River.
Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. She's got a bottom English build, she's just this style and fancy.
And as the dawn came up, it was time to get some chores done, like replacing the old rotted lines off all the fenders.
Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we're bound for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. That's me, boys, while I
Loops in the standing part.
Back through there. Not too much? Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's bowling.
You call yourself a sailor, you can tie your bowling away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. And also repairing one of the nav lights halfway up the mast.
So my dad is going to have my mom haul him up the mast. My mom is out of the way, but still making sure that my dad does not get hurt. There she is in the wild.
Run away to sea, they said. It'll be relaxing, they said.
I don't think anybody said that.
I did. And I'm behind the camera.
We drove past West Point and made it to New York City, where I grew up, where Danielle spent some years after college. We couldn't see friends. We couldn't even go into the 79th Street Basin, although they did let us tie up to the seawall on the outside of it. That is life under Corona.
Yes.
So it was a little bittersweet. But we had the most amazing views out of the window that night. And early the next morning, we started down past the city that never sleeps, which was fast asleep.
I love that she changes. I love that my New York is different from your New York. And I will never get that again. Like, I had it. It's like theater. It's like life.
As we got closer to the harbour, we were watching the fog, which was forecast to burn off in the next half an hour. But the fog got heavier and the clouds got lower and lower until it got scary.
We are in New Jersey, mired, as the phrase has it, in this unnatural fog. Yesterday, we tried getting out of New York Harbor. The fog rolled in. We found ourselves trapped in the middle of the harbor with ferries looming out of the fog on all sides. It was utterly terrifying, to the point that we did not grab the camera and film any of it, to the point that Danielle is reconsidering this whole adventure. I'm kind of with her. We're like, why are we doing this? So far it has been unending work, and the reality of it sometimes intrudes on the fantasy. But these are the times when you have to dig deep and say to yourself, nah, dreams and fantasies are more important. We can still be pirates. We just need to get out of this unnatural fog.
In the next episode, we meet another theatre professional who bought their own pirate ship when the industry was shut down.
Take care, you guys.
You too.
And in spite of some bad weather, we get the boat ready to head out onto the Atlantic for the first time, where we will make a decision that we deeply regret.
When I was a little lad, so my mother told me, away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. If I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow all moldy. Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way, haul away, bound for better weather. Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way, haul away, we'll haul away together. Way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Listen me, boys, while I tell you about me darling Nancy. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. She's got a bottom English built, she's just my style and fancy. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way, haul away, haul away together. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way, haul away, we're bound for better weather. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. You call yourself a sailor, you can't tie a bowline. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. You can't even keep your feet when the packet starts a-rolling. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way, haul away, good ship now is flying. To me, way, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. St. Louis was the king of France before the chopped off, which spoiled his constitution.